What's up, guys? It's Everett with Nucanoe, and today I'm going to take a second to talk to you about the Flint. Last year we introduced the Flint here at ICAST in 2017, and our promise to you was that this boat was going to come out at $9.99 and that you were going to love it. And so far both of those things have worked out just the way we planned. So this year we're introducing you to a few new features. What we had last year was a prototype, and this is the finished product. So we're going to take a front to back walkthrough along with our biggest and baddest new accessory that's available for this boat and all of our models, and so we're going to walk you through it from bow to stern. One of the features that we've seen last year that we maintained this year but improved a little bit was the fixed bow mount handle. This is a replacement to the rope handle that we've had in the past. You'll notice just underneath there's some rod tip protectors. We use these to track the tips of the rod in here and protect the tip, but also to hold your rod in place on either side of you. The reel is going to basically land right underneath the seat, which is a good, safe place for storage. Beneath the rod tip protectors, you'll find the Hog Trough Holder. So this is a pretty proprietary thing. Never really seen anybody else with this product before. The cool thing about the Hog Trough Holder here is it allows you to keep black pack or other storage in the front, but it stores underneath it and it keeps it securely in place so it doesn't fall out of your boat. I even transport mine on a trailer and it stays in place. So as we move back, you'll see a couple short pieces of track. These short pieces really are fully functional from one boat to the next. So most of my accessories that I have on my Pursuit will also mount right here on this same set of tracks. As you can see on this particular boat, we've got the brand new pivot drive. I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about this drive with you guys, and one of the things I want to point out is that this pivot drive replaces our existing Pro drive, and it's going to be functional on both the Pursuit and the Frontier as well. So this is the first time we've ever had one on a Flint. The model you're looking at is a prototype, but as you can see, the base is a little different than what we've had in the past. And this is going to replace the bases on our other models as well. So you'll be able to interchange the base, have the same drive for both your Pursuit, your Frontier, or even for your Flint as well, and just interchange the bases for it. So super excited about that. One of the cool things about the pivot drive is the ability to remove this pin and kick the drive forward. New canoes have always been known for a wide open platform feel. And obviously having pedals right in front of you can kind of eliminate that. So what we wanted to be able to do is get this drive out of the way and open up the cockpit to make it as friendly for fishermen and anglers as possible. There's some adjustment here as well for tension, and it's going to allow people to either go for a little more top end speed or a more leisurely ride. The drive cable itself is actually been replaced with something that's a little bit more flexible. This allows for the user to not have as many areas for tension to be created and a much smoother feel. The efficiency has not been diminished by that at all. It's actually still extremely functional. As you can see, this particular model has a brushed finish decking in it. This is a decking that we're actually producing and selling now, and we hope to make it a standard part of this package in the future. Moving back a little bit, you'll see we've got some storage for Plano boxes. Along with that storage, there's also some cup holders here and in the center of the boat. This actually doubles as a great location to mount your transducer. So if you have a scupper mount transducer, this is really the best place to put it because we have a recessed area underneath for your transducer. As we move back, you'll see a new seat mesh. This seat mesh is a lot firmer than what we've had in the past, and it won't loosen. This is because we've eliminated the straps underneath the seat. These straps were used to make it tighter or loosen, but what we found is in a lot of cases it was loosening. So this is a fixed product that's not going to loosen up on you, and feels to me like it's going to be a lot more comfortable and have better longevity as well. Extremely popular feature that we've maintained from the prototype to now is this fixed handle on the side that doubles as a paddle holder. This makes it really easy to transport, and while you're fishing, it's a great place for you to store your paddle. As we move back, you'll see the lever steering has been upgraded a little bit from last year. This is just a little bit more comfortable grip, and we feel like in the long run it also is going to cut down on like line and things like that hanging up on it. Makes it a little bit easier to store your rod beside it. The flush mount rod holders in the back are a little unique in the respect that they have a couple different angles. The front two are angled more straight up and out a little bit, and the back two behind it are angled down and together a little bit more. The whole goal behind that is to keep your rod tips from tangling with each other. So we know that's something that can happen a lot, especially with creek and river fishing. The entire rear crate space area is really designed to shed water. You'll notice that this boat has got 8 scuppers, which is more than any of our other boats, and it actually bails water faster and better than any boat that we've made before. This is why a lot of people choose this boat for rivers, and we even have some people fishing offshore out of it for that reason. In the rear crate area, you'll see some channels that drain water away from the rear hatch. This is your dry storage for the boat, so obviously we wanted to keep it dry, and the best way to do that was to create this raised deck plate, something that's a little different from our other models, but we've figured out works really well. The transom mount for the ProDrive itself is different this year as well. You may notice that the steering location is new and that the 3D printing around the actual hinge itself as well as the latch is improved. The release mechanism that we had before was a pin on the side. Didn't work very well, and this new system is a lot tougher and more rugged. The latch is on the bottom, and with just a little bit of retraction on the cable, it'll unlock and go into breakaway mode. But without that tension on it, it'll stay locked in place and give you reverse. You'll notice also on top that we have a track to mount things like your GoPro as well as Visipole. All right, guys, so that's some of the new things for the Flint this year. You'll notice a lot of the features are the same from last year, but we really feel like some of the improvements we've made have helped you love this boat even more. We also feel like at a price point of $999, being able to scale this thing up and put pedals on it is really a special thing, a unique feature. We don't have an MSRP available yet for the pivot drive, but we do feel confident that between the boat itself being so full of features but priced so well that most people are going to be really excited at the price that we do end up including the pivot drive at as well. So look forward to seeing some of you guys purchasing these when they become available here in a few months, adding them to your Flint, or maybe buying the whole thing as a package.